gentlemen, to tonight's review of the first battles of the Revolutionary War, the battles at Lexington and Concord. I'm your host, Mr. Turco, and boy are you in for a real treat tonight. It's the classic David versus Goliath matchup, but before we get down to the village green for all the action, let's meet each side's key players. For the colonists, we have the Massachusetts Minutemen. These were ordinary farmers and townspeople who had been training for only a few months, but they promised to be ready within a minute's notice should the need arise to defend their freedom, hence the name Minutemen. They had been collecting guns, gunpowder, and other supplies and hiding them in Concord, just 15 miles northwest of Boston. And don't forget those thorns in the Redcoat side, the Sons of Liberty. I'm talking about Samuel Adams and John Hancock. They'd been stirring up the people of Boston to be ready to fight, and British General Thomas Gage was trying to track them down at Lexington. That takes us to the opposing side, introducing the Redcoats. They may have never heard of the word camouflage, but don't let their pretty jackets fool you. This was the greatest army in the world, well-trained, disciplined, and well-supplied. They were more than ready to take on the pesky upstart colonists. And now let's get to the action. General Gage planned for his soldiers to leave Boston in the dead of night. That way, no one would notice. They could take Lexington by surprise. But hold the phone, folks. Paul Revere with the sneaky trick play spoils the surprise and is able to warn everyone that the British are coming. Oh my, you gotta love that determination. Live to the action now on Lexington Green. And it looks like the British soldiers are ready for a fight. They've got around 600 men marching in formation there on the village green. They didn't expect to see the Minutemen, but they're there, and now it's a standoff. Captain John Parker of the Minutemen over there on the right telling his men, don't fire unless fired upon. And now it looks like we've got some action. We've got a British soldier coming out to meet the troops. And oh my, a testy exchange between the British and the Minutemen. And we don't know who exactly fired first, but we do know it became known as the shot heard round the world. The American Revolution was underway. Once again, the British were surprised to find Minutemen waiting for them at Concord. This time, there were nearly 400 of them gathered at the North Bridge near the village green. Soldiers at the bridge opened fire. Minutemen fired back. After 5 minutes of fighting, the British decided to retreat to Boston. The Americans did not know it at the time, but the war for independence had officially begun.